This type of radiation is called radiative recombination, which is observed in direct band or direct band gap semiconductor material. Examples: gallium arsenide. Any type of direct band gap material you can consider here. The direct band gap semiconductor material, to consider that there whatever recombination is present, that is the radiative recombination. Direct band to band recombination.
Now, why there are two radiations? That
Why two radiations?
yes, ma'am. That
Heat and nu.
yes, one is H nu on the right side equal to Eg, and that left side radiation for what?
No, this is same. H nu is Eg. I am just considering this radiation for this electron and this radiation for this electron. As soon as space is not there in my right side, I am writing this in my left side.
Oh, okay.
Next recombination is SR8 recombination. S Couplet. With all. Couplet with all recombination. Couplet with all recombination is one another process of recombination. But definitely electrons and holes will annihilate from the structure, but see how the transition or annihilation occurring there, then it will be clear this is different from the reaction. So you know, during the recombination, electrons from the conduction band will make the transition to the valence band. I am explaining you here that couplet with all recombination observed in each pure semiconductor material. Whenever impure semiconductor material is there, that is impurity is there. Due to that impurity, some additional energy level will be there always within that particular energy diagram of semiconductor. Suppose I am considering this EE as the defect state created there for the impurity present there within the semiconductor material. This may or may not be at the limit of the band. This can be anywhere. Now what I am considering here, electron is already in the excited state, that is in the conduction band, and a hole is there in the valence band. So electrons wanted to make the transition from the conduction band to valence band. But in this case, they can't do this directly. What will happen? First, electron will make the transition from the conduction band minimum point to the defect energy state. Whenever they do this, electron is right now in the defect state, and this energy difference is gone. Equivalent energy will be emitted in the form of photons or phonons. Which radiation will be observed there, that will be decided based on during the transition or bottom of the conduction band to the defect state, if momentum change or not. If momentum change, then phonon radiation. If momentum not change, then photon radiation. So in this process of recombination, electron not directly makes the transition from conduction band minimum point to valence band maximum point, but they must make a transition from the conduction band minimum point to the defect state, which is created there within the band gap. After that, make the transition from the defect state to the valence band, and during this transition, it will also release some energy which is equivalent to this energy in the form of photon or phonon. You see that here direct band to band combination is not observed, rather First, from the conducting minimum point, defect state, then from defect state to valence band. Okay? This process of combination is observed in actual semiconductor material, and the process is called Shockley resolve process. Next, another process is present, which is called ordered combination. Ordered recombination, there are also same things happening, that is electrons and holes will be annihilated. But what is happening there? So series, you will be able to understand why they are different. First of all, I want to say it is the opposite process of impact amortization. Here what happens when an electron makes a transition from the conducting band minimum point to the valence band maximum point, they will release the energy. But due to this transition, no energy is radiated in the form of photon or phonon. What will happen? The energy will be given to the third particle residing here in the conducting band. Now what will happen? These electrons, by absorbing this energy, will make the transition from the bottom of the conducting band to some higher energy level in the conducting band. So by absorbing the energy, this electron is right now here. Now what will happen? After that, this excited electron will make the transition from the conducting band point, from the higher energy level, from here to the conducting band minimum point. Whenever they make the transition here, they will release the energy in the form of. So here it is. Here electrons and holes are recombined. The electron, the hole, electron hole recombined. During this recombination, whatever the energy that is released, this is not being radiated in the form of photon. Rather, these energy is being absorbed by a third particle. Third electron is staying here. This electron absorbing this energy will make the higher energy state in the conducting band. After that, these excited electrons from this higher energy state will make the transition to the conducting band minimum point, and during this, it is radiated. After that, what will happen? Again, same process. That means these electrons from the bottom of the conducting band will make the transition to the top of the valence band. It will recombine, but during this combination process, the energy is not being radiated, rather it is given to the third electron staying there in the conducting band. By absorbing the energy, the third electron will make the transition to the higher energy state in the conducting band. So it is repeated. So here you see these electrons and holes are recombined together. But where radiation is observed, whenever electron makes the transition from the higher energy state in the conduction band to the bottom of the conduction band. Here, during this transition, it is emitted. This type of recombination is observed in heavily doped materials. Not polymerase type of material is observed. Specific recombination is observed for specific type of semiconductors. Observed in doped materials. MCQ question came to then, for example, resonance recombination is observed where or previous recombination like this. This is all about the generation and recombination. Okay, I will stop this session here. In the attendance. If you have any queries, then you can inform me.
Ma'am, if it is heavily doped and the dopants will interact with each other, right? Like silicon is doped with phosphorus, then if it is heavily doped, then it will interact. Then how? Can you explain this phenomenon?
mean, question is not clear to me.
It is if it is heavily doped, then there will be interaction between the atoms itself. Then will
Whenever
this
heavy
finding?
doping is there, heavy doping means Na or Nd, it is heavily doped. You are saying this, right? So what
Yes.
is the problem? Due to the addition of more dopant, more electrons will be there in the conduction band,
Yes.
more holes will be there in the valence band whenever you are considering A. What is the problem? During the recombination, electron and hole recombine. At that time, whatever the energy that is released, that released energy will be given to the electron staying there in the conduction band. One another loop. I am considering the third electron because first electron, second hole, this first and second particles will recombine. Third, another particle is there in the conduction band. As because of it is heavily doped, so there is a lot of electrons are there in the conduction band. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Not being able to enter what is the problem.
Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Okay, so number 63.
Present, ma'am.